Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the lessons which we can learn from the famous book Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Kiyosaki believes that an individual's attitude towards money and their tendency to be richer or poorer can be tracked back to the education they receive at home. Parents are responsible for teaching the fundamentals of finances as it's not something that schools focus on. Kiyosaki explains that his education at home is the driver behind the rich getting richer, poor getting poorer, and the middle class continues to struggle. So, there are 5 lessons in this story. Lesson number 1: the rich don't work for money. It means the poor and the middle class work for money, the rich have money work for them. It means Kiyosaki emphasizes the idea that you have the ability to change yourself. You have the ability to change your life if it's what you really want. Kiyosaki explains that you need passion if you want to learn anything new or find real success. You cannot be living in fear. Kiyosaki explains that it's this emotion of fear that keeps people working in the same job for years and years. And the lesson number 2: the importance of teaching financial literacy. Most people fail to realize that in life, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep. Accounting is the most important thing you can learn and understand if you want to make money in the long term. That's why it's so important as a parent to teach your kids the basics of accounting. Keep it simple and straightforward, but make sure that they know the essentials. This is really all you need to know. If you want to be rich, simply spend your life being assets. If you want to be poor or middle class, spend your life buying liabilities. It's not knowing the difference that causes most of the financial struggle in the real world. Kiyosaki explains that too many working professionals are struggling financially. They find themselves working harder and harder, but never getting any further. The main reasons that people are entering the workforce with little financial education, whatever they have been taught in schools, tends to be focused on how to make money. They forget about the importance of what to do with it when you have it and how to spend money wisely. Lesson number 3: own your own business. Most people work for everyone else but themselves. They work first for the owners of the company, then for the government through taxes, and finally for the bank that owns their mortgage. Mind your own business. Kiyosaki explains that people spend their entire life working for someone else. They are in constant financial strife, and they have nothing to show for it when they reach the end of their career. Mind your own business. It basically means that to become financially secure, a person needs to mind their own business. Your business revolves around your asset column as opposed to your income column. The rich focus on their assets column while everyone else focuses on their income statements. The lesson number 4 which we can learn from this story is a brief history of taxes. Kiyosaki points out the fact that the rich avoid being taxed. The middle class are the ones who end up paying for the poor. Despite the intentions of tax being to punish the rich, it's resulted in punishing the poor and the middle classes, those that voted taxed in. The poor and the middle classes do not have the education or the power to allow themselves to push back, so they are ones who end up paying off the taxes. Kiyosaki explains that this is made up of considerable knowledge in accounting, investing, understanding markets, and the law. And the last lesson, lesson number 5, work to learn, not for money. Kiyosaki explains that in order to have a significant increase in income, most people would only need to educate themselves and master one more skill. He believes that mastering accounting, investing, marketing, and law make making money considerably easier. However, most people don't have all of these skills. Most people only know how to work hard. Kiyosaki believes that the best thing is to know a little about a lot, not a lot about a little. I recommend to young people to seek work for what they will learn more than what they will earn. Look down the road at what skills they want to acquire before choosing a specific profession and before getting trapped in the rat race. In addition to being good learners, sellers, and marketers, we need to be good teachers as well as good students. To be truly rich, we need to be able to give as well as to receive. So we find conclusions here. There are so many conclusions which we get from this lesson. The poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money, work for them. Fear is what keeps people in jobs that they don't enjoy. The expectation is that money will bring joy. However, the joy from money is only ever temporary. Something new is only new for a very short period of time. More money generally only leads to more spending. Financial education is so important. Having knowledge of accounting is a fundamental part of being rich. Assets and liabilities are different. Assets generate money whereas liabilities suck up your money. Having all of your money tied up in owning a home leads to missed opportunities. A rich man's perspective is that your income is a direct result of your assets, not your job. Therefore, you need to commit to investing in the right assets. You don't want to be working for someone else, helping them get richer. Owning a business should be the goal. More specifically, a business that requires as little input from you as possible. Other than a business, assets are stocks, bonds, mutual funds, income generating real estate, and loyalties from intellectual property. Rich people groom their children so that they can have a complete understanding of business operations and how the family manage their finances. Management skills that should be taught include managing cash flow, managing systems, and managing other people. Thank you guys.